Our guest speaker tonight is certainly no stranger to our school or to this stage. He graduated from Mount Carmel area with the class of 1966, where he made his mark as an excellent student musician. Following high school, he attended the Valley Forge Military Academy and received an Associate of Arts degree, and he received his bachelor's and master's degrees in education from Bloomsburg University. He again began his long and illustrious career in education at Mount Carmel area, where he was an elementary school teacher from 1970 to 1981, and in 1981 he earned his principal's certification from Bucknell University. He held the position of high school principal at Mount Carmel area from 1981 to 1999, and in 1986, he earned his superintendent's letter also from Bucknell University. In 1999, he was named superintendent of schools here at Mount Carmel area, a position that he held until 2005. From 2003 till 2006, he held an adjunct professor position with Wilkes University, where he taught education administration classes, and some of his students, including myself and Mrs. Verano, are on this stage tonight. Upon his retirement from public education in 2005, he began an affiliation with Bloomsburg University, which continues today. With Bloomsburg, he has held the positions of student teacher supervisor, assistant to the director of admissions, and he is currently the university's student teacher placement coordinator. His father, Gerald Beierschmitt, was an MCA educator as well, and he held the position of superintendent of schools for 36 years, from 1934 to 1970. Over the years, Rich has been a great mentor and friend to me and many of us here at Mount Carmel area, and he and his family's dedication to Mount Carmel area truly make it an honor to have him address our graduates this evening. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, it gives me great pleasure to introduce our guest speaker for tonight's program, Mr. Richard Beierschmitt.
Thank you, Mr. Steller. Members of the board, Mr. Steller, Mrs. Verano, administration, faculty, parents, grandparents, friends, and of course, the graduates, class of 2013. It is truly an honor and pleasure to be here this evening to take part in this happy and important occasion in your life. Commencement is a new beginning for you. You're going to face new challenges, college, work, or perhaps the military. At this time, I'd like to recognize our two graduates that are going on to serve our country in the armed forces, Mr. Travis Minnick and Thomas Steep, if they would please stand. Tonight, while you're sitting here, it's a time to celebrate your graduation from high school and reflect on your experiences that you've had here at MCA, from kindergarten to now. This will be the last time you'll be here together as a class, so while you are sitting here, think back of thoughts and memories of your years at Mount Carmel area. Last evening, I watched your 2001 kindergarten graduation on WKMCTV. I was there to watch you cross the stage for that graduation in the auditorium, and I'm here tonight, which is very rewarding to see you cross this stage and receive your high school diploma. At that time, I did tell your parents, savor that moment, because time goes quickly, and those 12 years of your education will pass by so very fast. And I think they would agree with that. As principal here at Mount Carmel area for 19 years and superintendent for 6, this will be my 26th graduation experience. They always remind me of my own graduation 47 years ago. Imagine. My class of 1966 was the largest class in the history of Mount Carmel area. We had 298 students graduate in our class. Graduation night, we would have a procession from the former high school at 3rd and Market and proceed to the Victoria Theater, which is now the Wells Fargo Drive-In. You were only allowed to have 2 tickets for your friends or your parents to come in and see your graduation. But it was quite an experience. I don't remember who the speaker was 47 years ago, and I'm sure 47 years from now, you're not going to remember me or anything that I say, but I am going to give you a brief message tonight, a brief message. All of you look great in your caps and gowns, but why do we wear this fancy regalia for graduation? Well, hundreds of years ago, monks and priests would wear what they called hoods, and it has transformed into what you are wearing now. Now, hoods today you get when you graduate from college, and different colors represent your different majors. Education is light blue, the medical profession would be Kelly green, engineering is orange. Law would be purple. But the caps or boards, which they are called, you are wearing tonight, they represent something. That's why you're wearing them. They represent knowledge. Now, what does the tassel mean? The tassel means learning. So your cap or your board means knowledge, your tassel means learning. Now, when you pass that tassel from one side to the other tonight, you're not only an alumnus, but you're going to continue your learning. The key to success is learning. Don't stop learning. Many of you are going on to college, but if you're not, keep learning. Enhance your education by learning a trade or reading on your own. The knowledge that you have acquired here at Mount Carmel area from your excellent teachers you have had throughout your years, it didn't just happen. Since my retirement, I've had the opportunity to work at Bloomsburg University, and I go to many schools in suburban Philadelphia, to Allentown area, to Scranton area, Harrisburg area, and even locally. And believe me, I can honestly say that the facilities and faculty at Mount Carmel area are second to none. This takes teamwork from the Board of Education, the administration, and faculty, and at this time I'd like them all to stand for recognition for their efforts in providing the education at Mount Carmel Area School District. Changes in the world are moving so rapidly. When I began teaching in 1970, technology in the classroom consisted of a record player, an overhead projector, and if you were lucky, you would have a film strip projector with an automatic clicker that would make the film strip go automatic. Just think about the changes that have taken place since you've been in school, since kindergarten, or even the last 4 years. There were no smart boards, virtual field trips, or even computers in the 70s. But use your technology wisely. Use it to your advantage, but be careful of the social media that's out there. I have personally seen where college students have been eliminated from employment positions because of what they have on their Facebook or emails out there, so be careful about that. Your parents are owed a major thank you for supporting you in so many ways. They have always been there for you, driving you to school, getting you up in the morning, attending your school functions, and most recently, paying your class fees, your prom gowns, your tuxedos, and yes, your senior trip next week, senior week. Bill Gates recently said, if you mess up, don't blame your parents, so don't whine about your mistakes, learn from them. Tonight, after you throw your caps in the air and walk out those doors, for the final time, new obligations are going to be in your life. You have an obligation to yourself, your family, your community and society. Be a good citizen and make it a better place. Last week, there was an automobile advertisement in USA Today, and Thomas Edison's picture was on the cover. And he had one of his greatest quotes. Our greatest weakness is giving up. The most certain way to success is to try one more time. If you fail, keep trying and keep trying. In closing, graduation marks the culmination of all your years of growth and learning at Mount Carmel area. You have now reached a plateau from which you can look back, but look ahead. The friends you have made throughout the years and all the happy times will always be cherished. Think about them this evening. As we know, this journey hasn't always been easy, and at times it's been unbearable. Be confident, set new goals, and remember, keep learning. Make your parents and alma mater proud of you. You all have the strength, the skills, and the ability to meet the future. You entered MCA as young boys and girls, and you're leaving here as young ladies and men. Good luck and God bless. Thank you.
Mr. Beierschmitt, will you please return to the podium? On behalf of the Mount Carmel Area School District, we would like to present you with this plaque for giving an excellent address to our students tonight. Thank you.